10 good years in Germany, and I think I can officially say Germany is my second home. Now, my moving to Germany process was not as difficult. It wasn't tricky, and I didn't need um, so much, like, let's say, a German course. And for me, my moving to Germany process, from the applying of visa and so forth, was not as difficult as some stories I have heard, that people have applied for visas and they've been denied a first time, second time, and they needed to do this, they needed to do this, they needed to do so many things. For me, that was not the case. My moving to Germany was so smooth. However, there are some things that I wish I did differently before moving to Germany. Now let's start with, how are you guys? First of all, before I even start to the things that I want to share with you, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, welcome to this beautiful community. And I am so glad to have you all here. My heart is so full. I am so grateful that you're all choosing to be in this community, growing together so beautifully. So thank you so very much. Now, of course, educating yourself about Germany is very important. Of course, every country you move in and you're going to live there, or it's going to be your second home, even if you're going to just live for a few months or a year, it's very good for you to educate yourself about that country that you're moving in, and also in particular the city or the place that you're going to be living. One thing that I wish I did before moving to Germany was learn the German course, at least to A1 level, just to know the basics. Like I said, me applying for the visa and the whole process, I didn't need so much. I didn't need to do the German course, so I didn't do it. But if I had known better then, I would have done the German course regardless of it was needed at the embassy or not. That way, you get a kickstart of the basics. At least you can express yourself even in the little ways. You don't need to have your spouse or maybe someone to translate for you every single time you go somewhere, or even when you go shopping, even the little things you get, you can express yourself in a way that people can understand you, even if it will be broken, but better than just someone speaking to you and you understand zero. So that's something that I wish I did different before moving to Germany, knowing very well I was coming to stay here a long time. And since I'm telling you guys things that I wish I did differently, these are also things that anybody who is planning on moving to Germany can pick a thing or two and do before they even move here. So I will say, I also would advise anyone moving to Germany, and you, in your visa application process, you don't need maybe to apply to have the German course. I would advise you to just do it for the sake of you have a kickstart, and it will also save you time, because when you move to Germany, you will so or so you will still have to do the German course. Guys, I underestimated how bureaucracy runs in one's life in this country. I did not expect to deal with so much paperwork, letters here and there, registrations, deadlines, tax classes, and so forth. Guys, if you're coming from a country where there's not much bureaucracy, then the first few months in Germany can make you feel like it can literally stress you up. And that's why it's so important to educate yourself, research about the paperwork sequence in this country. It will save you a lot of time. It will save you emotional trauma, not trauma, but you guys who have been in Germany for sometimes and you never prepared yourself, you understand what I mean. It will save you a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. You would be prepared emotionally also. So paperwork, bureaucracy is one thing I wish I educated myself before moving to Germany. And I am giving you guys who are preparing yourself to moving to Germany to educate yourself on the bureaucracy in Germany or prepare yourself. Darlings, can we now talk about weather? Yes, let's talk about the weather in Germany, especially for anyone coming to Germany for the first time and you've never been to Europe, especially during the cold season. And yes, darlings, I know I said if you've never been to any European country during colder season, but please do note that there are some countries in Europe that are not as cold as Germany, and there are some countries also that they are colder than Germany. For example, Spain is way, way warmer compared to Germany during cold season. Listen, I'm sometimes jealous when my brother calls me in December and he's wearing a t-shirt outside, while I'm layering and layering and layering. Be prepared mentally. Just know that you're going to see more of gray sky instead of blue and happy. Anyway, gray sky doesn't mean you shouldn't be happy, but just get prepared yourself, get prepared mentally. Google if you can, educate yourself about all the seasons here in Germany. Also, another thing that I have to say and insist, please take your vitamins. Please do take your vitamins. I understand you're coming from Kenya or from a warmer country and you never had to take vitamin D, but please know that it's very, very important. It's very, very important that you take your vitamins, especially during cold season. Please do take your vitamin Ds. Go to the pharmacy and they will tell you exactly what amount or what dosage is good for you. And please do take your vitamins. No matter who tells you what, take your vitamins. So another thing, prepare yourself with the outfits that you have to wear during cold season. Prepare yourself with, for example, stockings or thermal stockings that you can wear under your jeans, under your trousers. Prepare yourself with winter shoes, prepare yourself with gloves, prepare yourself with sweaters and all that. And I always say, winter outfits don't have to be ugly. You can layer a lot and still look very, very well put together. Winter doesn't mean losing yourself. No, it's just a transition that you can literally make it so beautiful. And since I'm talking about transition, I love how beautiful it looks transitioning from summer to fall, and then from fall to winter, and then from winter to spring. But let me just show you how beautiful fall looks. It literally is a reminder that letting go sometimes can be so beautiful. Yes, the trees have lost their leaves, but just look how beautiful. How beautiful. Anyway, the reason why I even decided to speak about weather is because when I first moved to Germany, I remember how unprepared mentally I was about how cold it could get here. And it was, I literally, it was so cold. So cold. And I can tell you right now, even after all these years, I don't think I will ever get used to cold season in Germany. Yes, I do enjoy seeing how beautiful it is. But will I ever get used to it? I don't think I will ever get used to it. Anyway, anybody who is already in Germany or who has been living in Germany, and maybe you think maybe I forgot a thing or two, please do add in the comment section. Let our beautiful community know, especially the ones who are planning on moving to Germany. Darlings, this one, driver's license. Right now, if I just hear someone is moving to Germany, the first thing I always tell them is, do you have your driving license? Do it before moving to Germany. This is something that I wish I did before moving to Germany, because it would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of cash, and all that. I am speaking out of experience. Driving classes, it's something that I wish I did before moving to Germany. That way, even if I would have repeated, again, yeah, of course, because of the rules and regulations here and all those things, it would have not been, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have, I don't even have the words. Listen, when I speak about driving license, I hurt, I feel hurt. That's how I wish I did it in Kenya. If you're moving to Germany, take it from me. Do your driving license. Get your driving license before moving to Germany. That way, even if you move to Germany, you won't spend so much money. It will save you time because you won't, of course, do so much classes. Do your driver's license. And when you move to Germany, if you have to redo it again after 6 months, I think, don't wait so long before doing it. I wish I did my driving license in Kenya. That's all that I'm going to say. The last point I'm going to talk about is to educate yourself on the cost of living in Germany. Whether you're moving with your because of your spouse, whether you're moving to school or to work, educate yourself on the cost of living here in Germany. I will say based on the city or the place you're going to live, but basically almost everywhere it's the same. So educate yourself when it comes to the cost of living, how the apartments cost, and all that. Also, another thing I will say is save some cash and have yourself some cash when moving to Germany. Whether you're moving, especially also if you're moving to your spouse or because of your spouse, don't just think, after all, I'm moving to my spouse, so I don't need I don't need to have anything. Save some cash before, if you can, before moving to Germany. That's all I'm going to talk about in this topic. If you would like for me to talk more about things that I have learned for all these 10 years that I've been in Germany, or things that I love, things that I don't really appreciate, all these things, let me know, and I will, of course, give you guys what you want. For all those, or to all those beautiful part of my community that you've been living in Germany and you think I've left one or two things, and you can add one or two things, please let's interact in the comment section. You never know who might watch this video. Someone could pick your advice. Yeah, like we said in this space, we learn and we grow together beautifully. And I'm very glad to have each one of you here. And to anyone moving to Germany, I wish you the absolute best. And God guide you and bless you. And before I go, of course, I'm going to leave you guys with a Bible verse, like always. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.